I've always thought of doing a walk around my local village. Since I've been off work for a couple of days, for a visit from the beast from the east, this is a perfect opportunity. So just doing about a 4 or 5 mile walk and capture some of the snow and basically see if I can get my car out of the village and some supplies. Some of my views. Outskirts of Minton, where an old friend used to live. That's our old house there. Haven't been to work since Tuesday. We've been snowed in the village till now. I'm really looking around to see if I can get out with the car. It's complete ice on the roads. Very, very slippery. Helped push a couple of cars out near my house today already, but they've had some big tractors and that shifting some of the drifting off the fields. Come back past or through a footpath back towards the edge of the village. I think this is the field where there was an old village or monastery. I think this is where the settlement would have been. Now in the centre of the village. Just telling you a bit about the past of Minton. The field we was in looks like it was a priory in the probably 1100s. The Sebastopol Inn, the old pub that's been shut a year or two ago, was about probably 1853 to 1856 there. It's shut, like many others. That's where the priory must have been, over at them fields. Some new builds here, and we're heading this way to the village hall. Reach the village hall. People who know the village, the road goes that way and that way, but we're taking this single track road for about a couple of miles before we come out the other side at Gauntby. Now we don't know how bad this is going to be down here, but we're going to give it a go. Just left Minton probably half a mile ago. Just a few tracks here. Apart from that, it's all virgin snow. What animal it is, whether it's just a dog, deer or something else. But we've been stuck in the house for, this is the 3rd day, so it's nice to get out. I've always wanted to do a video of my home village. With a bit of snow it makes it a little bit more interesting. So it is basically flat farmland, and that's been the problem. The snow's been blowing off the fields and not blowing into the next one, it's been settling on the roads. So we've had probably 3 feet of snowdrifts across the roads getting out onto the main roads, and even they've been blocked. This is exactly what I've been talking about. The fields look fairly, well, lack of snow, and then you come here, it's all drifted to here. Woo. Wow, look how deep this is. Some of them footprints down there. On top of the hill now, if it goes in, I'm going to disappear up to my neck. As far as I can see, there's these like snow dunes. What a picture this is. Oops. It's amazing how some of these snow drifts have just settled. I know what this bit's very deep. See my footprints. Just got to the junction with Wood Farm. Straight on is to Minton Woods. But we're not going to do that. We're going to follow this track to the outskirts of Gauntby, and we've got probably 1.25 miles back to my house. There is snow forecast for about 6 o'clock and it's starting to get a little bit more cloudy, so we're going to head probably for a warm bath. Sounds a good idea to me. Just walking through the village of Gauntby. Been an interesting walk. We're about half a mile back from home now. Thought we might see some wildlife. Desperate for some food. Seen a muntjac near Minton Woods, and also a fox across the fields in the distance. I should think they're pretty starved. You can see the road absolutely, well, it's like an ice rink, it's solid with ice. I've always wanted to do a walk around from my house, and this has been perfect with the adverse weather to do one, to make it a little bit more interesting. Oh no, just in front of me has gone a kestrel. Well, this is the reason we haven't been able to get out of the village. See the height of the snow's been. 2 cars got stuck in here this morning but got dragged out. This has been about a 5-mile walk from my front door over to Gauntby and back. Hope you've enjoyed it. We've seen quite a lot of wildlife. And I'm going to get in now for a nice cup of tea and a bath. For me, it's been a cracking walk. It's just a memory of March the 2nd, 2018, how bad it was.